What's up, everybody? CPR audits out here in Las Vegas. I don't know where we're at. I think it's a courthouse. See if they respect our rights.
Specifically, can you specifically tell me exactly what the governor said? Because I don't know specifically what he said. So you said the governor. Can you tell me specifically what he said?
No, I don't have it. Can we help you folks?
Okay, so why would you say what the governor said if you don't have the exact words?
Yes.
Well, he said there's exceptions to the rule. It's not a law. There's no penalties for refusal to wear one, especially in a public building. Okay, if I go to a private place, I go to your house and you want me to wear one, I'll wear one. If I go to your house and you want me to wear one, I'll wear one. If I go to Walmart and Walmart wants me to wear one, I'll wear one.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm getting my supervisor for you, sir.
Why do you
No
need?
problem.
Why do you feel the need for that?
Yes, sir. Come on around.
Are you a police officer?
We are marshals. Marshal Gurkha.
Did you swear to
Thank you,
protect
sir.
our freedoms?
Yeah.
It's not a situation, right? We're not even in the building.
You have a situation. Okay, so you guys are marshals. You swore to protect the United States Constitution, didn't you?
At the courthouse, sir. We're marshals at the
Okay, so-
Clark County Courthouse, 200 Lewis, sir.
Hey, don't listen, man. Listen. When two grown men are speaking, have some respect, brother. Please, have some respect. Are you his boss? Okay, well, I'm your boss.
You can go ahead. Sorry.
Easy diver, okay? I'm having a conversation with this guy right here. And he's actually doing his job.
Yeah, how are you feeling today?
All right, because he's speaking to the public. His job is to answer questions. What is it? Order? So, you're a marshal too.
Yes, sir.
Would you ever arrest any of your own if they were being disorderly?
Yeah, just about the big one.
I just told you. If they were being disorderly. No, because you know exactly what you can charge somebody, what they're doing if you charge somebody for disorderly conduct. For instance, like loud or reasonable noises. Although I have the right to protest, you guys say, oh well, I can come and protest with 20 people here and be as loud as I want and everything's cool. But once you come and protest by yourself, they turn into disorderly conduct. You guys are marshals. You guys are supposed to stand for our rights, stand for freedom. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, I'm not a marshal, but I would assume that if you swear to protect the Constitution of the United States, it would be the Constitution and our freedoms over everything. Order. Don't you think any of you have military experience? So, do you guys have power to arrest anyone? You do, right? Can you arrest somebody? Yeah, you do. If you're breaking the law. So you see, not wearing a mask is not breaking the law. Especially in a public building. So we're going to go ahead and freely walk in this building and conduct official business, sir.
Stay outside to my supervisor. I can't go in with this supervisor.
You see, you guys are borderline right now disorderly conduct because you're starting to disturb my peace.
Are you feeling well today, sir? Is anybody feeling
Am I feeling well? I was a happy person until I got here, and you guys are trying to trample on my right to walk freely in a public building, public entrance. This is a public building. There's a sign right there. What are you guys doing here? You're being disorderly. What are you doing, Porter? What are you doing, Porter? So let me take a guess. You're not willing because your ego won't let you. None of you are willing to go look right now through your phones and look at the exact words that the governor said. You want to enforce whatever policy. You see, I don't work here. You're the one that's at work. So if the police department
The gorgeous courthouse.
We fund this place. We fund this building. Say hi, mom. Hi, mom. You see, you can find us on TikTok. 16 million views in just like 4 months. Or you can go to Instagram, find us. Auditing America. No underscore, no numbers, no nothing. Auditing America. Before you even end up writing my name, it's gonna pop up. Hopefully, we have a sergeant or a supervisor who's gonna honor his oath before anything. We're gonna see if he respects our rights and educates these young men on a right to walk freely in a public place.
Hi, you here for the court?
No.
Well, how can we help you? How can we help you?
Order. How you doing? Well, I was in trouble. You did something wrong. No, you didn't. You know what? What were you supposed to do? You guys are public servants. You guys are I was still on my Can we stay off your speech?
We do.
Okay. So,
You do.
you stand for the First Amendment? I give it John Marshall. So why are you trying to censor me?
Who's censoring you?
You said he's
Answer your question.
You said he's not.
So what's the deal? What do you need?
Okay, we want to be able to walk in the building and request a public records request form, fill it out, and be on our way.
Okay. So what's the problem?
They're telling us that we can't come in because we're not wearing a mask. But we have already explained to them that we have read word by word what the government said.
So what's the issue? We just want to go in there and conduct an official business search. We want to do public records request. Where's your records request from? Okay, from where in the building?
Well, I want to see what records do you guys have available for you?
Okay, so the records are available through municipal court, City of Las Vegas Municipal Court. You have records available from Las Vegas Justice Court, and you have records available from District Court.
And this is what?
This is the courthouse, the Regional Justice Center.
Okay, so there should be somewhere in this building where I can go out.
There's multiple different places depending on what records you wanted.
What's that?
Is it the one where the fence is around it? That courthouse? It's like next to the the detention center. Behind it, it has the fence in front of it. Right now, it's where they're doing construction at.
That's city.
That's
gonna
city
be
courthouse.
That would
Okay.
be municipal court. So right now, the City of Las Vegas Municipal Court is completely shut down.
Okay.
They have no courts going at all whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay. What happens here is the district court takes jurisdiction over the building because they're the county. Okay.
Okay.
So the chief judge of district court has put out an order that anybody entering the building needs to wear a mask. Whether
Okay.
they're going to district court, they're going to justice court, or they're going to municipal.
So the courthouse, it has nothing to do with the governor. It's a judge's
that's
order.
The court order.
That's what it
based
is.
On based on
Okay.
the judges.
But there's
based on the-
exemptions to that, sir. There's medical exemptions.
Okay.
And also the HIPAA law. Do you know what the HIPAA law
I
is?
understand what happened.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that means,
So-
I don't have to put all my business
No,
out
I
there.
understand that. No, I'm not asking you for an
So are
exemption.
we able to walk in freely in the building?
You're not. So how we handle the exemptions for that type of thing is, okay, is we have in place multiple different ways for you to get that information, okay? So that information you can get is set up by each one of the courts that you can get that stuff online, okay? They have set that up that you can get it through the phone, you can get it online, or you can get it through the mail. That's how
you guys
they're,
should welcome.
that's
you
how
guys
they're
should
circumventing.
encourage everybody. You see, you guys are trying to make this as simple as possible for you, because the less people that come in here, the less man work that you physically have to do here.
Well,
You
that's-
put everything in a computer's hand. So you should encourage us to
That,
come here.
I do encourage you to, okay?
But this is, you
Okay,
see, you're
that's
a
not
marshal,
my
sir.
decision. That is
You're
not
all
my
about
decision.
our freedoms, right?
That's correct.
So, come on, we
correct.
have the freedom
That
to
is
do
not-
what we
that
want
is
as long
not
as we're
my
not
decision.
breaking
You
the
do.
law.
You absolutely, 100%.
But once you're telling me
Sorry.
that I'm not
Oh.
free to go into a public area, you're stopping me from exercising my rights, sir.
I'm just doing what I'm told. Okay, so I'm not going to argue with you whether that's right or
Sir,
wrong.
we have to
That
argue
would be
because-
that would be a conversation that you would need to have with the people that make those decisions, and I'm
When
not
you
that
became a
person.
marshal, it doesn't matter if
We
you're
have
told.
shields if you want. If he's got medical issues, he can wear a shield. We have shields available.
Correct.
So it doesn't.
Okay.
Does he want a
Laws
shield?
Makes a wrong
If you
I
guys want to
don't
wear
know.
shields,
As long as it's
I don't know.
Told, my friend. It's what's right.
It's up to him. That's up to him.
Lawful order.
yeah, because I get that. Some people can't wear a mask, and that's what we have the shields for those folks.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I hate wearing a mask all day long, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
So
Breathe
I'm
my
not-
own air.
It's not a
So-
law.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna debate with you whether it's a lawful order or
That's
not.
because you're not the one that is being stopped. That's why you don't want to debate.
No.
I want to get to the bottom of this. This is a,
And I'm trying to.
we shouldn't even have to be
address it.
speaking right now, sir.
I agree with you 100%.
Because this is not a private building.
I got a shield if you want to wear a shield.
It's the principle, sir. I appreciate you offering it to me.
Okay.
It's just the principle of being a publicly funded building, funded by us, by we the people. It's a nice building. If a rich guy buys a building like this, we don't have the right to go in there and check it out. But if we chipped into this one, we should be welcome here with no restrictions.
I don't disagree.
No restrictions.
Disagree with you, sir.
Once I bet, is there a screening process once you go
There
in
is
there?
a screening process.
What do you think about the Fourth Amendment?
What about it?
Illegal search and seizure.
Not an illegal search.
Well,
Put on the
how
door
is it
before you enter.
reasonable?
How is it reasonable?
Yeah, it's a public
So
building.
it's reasonable under the exception of that you have the choice not to enter the public building, okay? You have the choice to turn around before you get there. The search is not for anything other than weapons and contraband, so it's not.
Although we have the Second Amendment.
The search is not set there to catch you doing anything wrong. The search is there to protect everyone inside the building, including yourself.
But you
from
supposed to
people
protect-
coming in with weapons. That's what the search is
But-
for. So it's an administrative search, and it fits the administrative
But
search.
you're looking for weapons. So what about the Second Amendment? We have the right to bear arms, which you swore to protect. So if you're looking for
Because-
weapons,
well, the law says that you're not allowed to carry those weapons into the building. That's all. So you're allowed.
why
you're
not?
allowed to walk
Why not if it's a public building?
That would be a question for the
Our
legislature.
rights should be protected in this building more than anywhere
That would be
else.
a question
They
for the
will let you-
legislature.
Yeah, go up to
They're
Reno
the
and
ones
debate it
who-
with them.
They're the ones
I
who
mean,
passed the law and wrote the law.
that's in
not
their
us.
interest, so-
We just enforce the law, sir.
Well, you're trying to
I'm not-
enforce a policy right now because it's not a law to wear a mask. So you enforce the law. So let's enforce the
That's
law.
the rule of the.
You see, but you're not.
judge.
You see, you just changed it. You're not a
Right,
rule enforcer.
I'm telling you that the mask mandate, okay, for this building, is by the chief judge's rule.
But it's
the
not
chief
a
judge
law.
put a rule out.
It's
But
not
they
a-
ha-
it's not a
Okay,
law.
sir.
A rule is like a suggestion.
And
No, I
we can
understand
nicely
that, but
refuse.
The chief judge, okay.
But you're going around it.
They're
The
ones
law
that
is the
call
law.
rules
You're
of
a
the chief
law
judge, okay? So
enforcer.
that's how all the things that happen in the courthouse happen. So how things are practiced, how cases are handled, and all that are all done by rules of the chief judge. So that's where they get their power. Okay? Again,
Yes, sir. No. They get their power. They get their power from us.
Checking.
We're the ones with the power,
understanding
sir.
our direction. That's all. I understand what you're saying completely. I don't necessarily disagree with you.
You're just scared of losing your job. You don't want, because if you care about the Constitution and our freedoms, then you would be like, then fuck this
What?
job.
So can I
because
ask-
because it's all about
Can
freedom.
I ask you a question then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why would I be scared of losing my job? I'm not doing anything wrong.
Because you don't want us to let us be free in the people's building, my friend. That's all we're asking. We're not asking much.
No, I'm not.
if COVID wasn't here,
Here's the thing is,
we're
I'm
having
not-
this
I'm not-
discussion.
Well, did you know what Benjamin Franklin said? Those who sacrifice their liberties for security shall and deserve neither. You guys protect our freedoms, bro. You're cops. You're
Okay.
marshals. Freedom, man. You're not supposed to be looking for weapons because we have the Second Amendment. You're not supposed to be looking through people's stuff. You know, we have. this is a public place, funded by tax dollars. We shouldn't even have to go through any of that. This is the courthouse,
the
right?
thing.
If I go in the courthouse and I wear a mask,
Okay.
and I go into the public hearing, right? I can't sit down peacefully and record, right? Although we have the First Amendment that says I have freedom of the press. You're gonna take my phone if I refuse. I could be found in contempt of court.
Just so me personally, I will not.
So
Just so we're
so
clear
I
on
can
that.
go to court
Just so we're clear on
here
that. I
and
will-
video record.
But they're not
I
having
hear
any
it.
courts.
I'm not going to be in that
right now.
courtroom.
We're not doing
okay?
anything.
And I'm going to tell you that if it was me, I'm going to let that judge who doesn't want you recording handle that situation.
Yeah, it's not us.
That's not on me.
But you see, but
not-
if you're there, you're a cop. The judge is just a mediator. You see, this
So
guy's
if
just.
so if the judge wants to hold you in contempt of court, that's going to be on the judge. That's not going to.
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
That's on the judge.
If the judge
I-
judge gave you an order to arrest me for video recording, would you do it? Would you do it?
I would. That's not against the law.
We're
It's
just
not against the
activists
law.
trying to spread awareness.
It's not against the law.
Right, yeah, it's
You
not
know.
an issue, and I get that.
About the
We wouldn't
rights.
be having this conversation if COVID was.
I would have to ask.
So if we
Yeah, a
wear
year
mask
ago, we
right
wouldn't be
now,
having
we
this
can go in there
conversation.
and video record.
Look, if you wear a mask, you can go anywhere in this building and video record anything that is open to the public, okay?
All right.
Now, if you go to a courtroom, there's a particular person in there who tells you you cannot record in that court. And by the way, most of the courtrooms, if not all the courtrooms right now, are closed because they're not letting spectators in. Now, I know what you're going to say about that. They're not even bringing the... Wait, hang on. Let me finish.
They just opened
Let
up
me
another
finish.
can.
Let me finish. Yeah, I knew that was going to cause that, but let me finish. Because then they're also not even bringing defendants in, so they're doing everything over video, pretty much. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because they don't,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
COVID, just like everything else, right?
How
And
long is this
all
gonna last,
attributed
my
to
friend?
COVID.
When
How
are
long
we
is
gonna
it
go back
Long
to normal?
time.
When's
Do you-
COVID going to be
are you-
done?
now,
If
let
you
me
can
ask
answer
you a
that, I
question.
can answer you.
Are you personally okay with wearing a mask for the next 10 years?
I hate it.
I hate it.
Me too, my friend.
Personally,
hate
I
it.
hate it.
I bet you it bothers you and behind your ears. You wear it for hours a
It
day.
bothers my face.
Bothers me here.
Itchy
bothers me
nose.
here.
I'm asthmatic.
So when are you gonna stand for your freedom, man?
So
Come on.
When I do what
You're
I
supposed to
need
be happy at work. Enjoy it. Not be like, man, I hate wearing this.
we are happy, man.
No, you hate what you're
I
wearing.
hate having to wear a mask, but that's
That's where it starts. 10 years from now, who knows? Now it's this.
Well, again,
And then they'll say,
We just stand
well,
up- we just stand
we-
up
we-
for our rights.
not that I
we
agree
require a
or
permit for
disagree
taking
with it,
pictures.
that's a
Then
whole
we're
debate,
trying to
right?
keep our freedoms going, bro.
We can go back and forth on that.
I'm with you on it, man. There's no argument there.
Then let's go in there and
I'd like to
fix
say
this.
yes.
And let's
I'll
fix
give you a
this
mask so
motherfucker.
you can breathe.
Hey,
But
honestly, these two did great.
well,
I mean,
they
as-
are. Listen, Cody, they are very nice guys.
so
Okay,
you know, we're
I'm not
not-
saying
we're
they're
trying-
bad.
we've met
what I'm trying
a
to
lot
They're
worse.
having a good conversation.
Yes.
We're having a good conversation with them. He's saying that he's not gonna let us in if we don't have a mask. So he's nicely stopping us from our freedom, but that doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. Like I said, he just wants to keep his job. That's all.
Who doesn't want to keep their job?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
this is
No.
not just a
All right.
regular job.
Hey,
It's
and
a special. This job should have a sentimental value to you.
Yeah,
This
that's,
job.
well, I've been here 13 years, so.
You know, so you know, this should be like.
Also, you just hear
it's all
Mandalay
about
Bay
freedoms.
happened. I
When
bet
the
that was
government
crazy.
starts taking freedoms from the people, then
Yeah, with respect
it's your
to
duty
the
to
security,
overthrow any
no
tyrannical
way I'd let my
government-
wife into a
governments.
building,
Because you
public
swore
building
oath to the
that's not being
Constitution,
screened.
not to
No way.
your superiors who are ranked over
How many mass
We're
shootings
very
are there?
patriotic people,
There's a
and we
lot.
love
You
our
don't have
country
to
and we
stop
love our
happening at
rights.
movie theaters.
But this,
Yeah.
this
Colorado?
needs to stop,
Yeah.
man.
Come on, man.
This
No.
has
There's a
mentally,
reasoning for everything.
bothered a lot of people.
Well,
It's just sad that we got
it's killed more
this
people
far
than the virus
with it.
itself, so.
You don't feel safe anywhere now.
What's the
No.
And it's
No,
sad.
man, and that's
when you
just,
breathe in and you breathe out, what is it that comes
what do you
out?
do?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What happens if aren't I consuming carbon dioxide by wearing a mask for hours and hours and hours?
There are some studies that say that on some masks. If you wear a surgical mask, they will tell you that some studies will tell you that a surgical mask you will pollute within like 20 minutes that you were polluted, and you're actually like wearing that mask, you're actually breathing the stuff in that's on the surgical mask.
Yes, you're
There's a
right.
whole, but there are also studies that tell you otherwise. So who do we believe? It's just like everything else.
That's
right?
why we have to stand up for ourselves.
It's just based.
Stand
it's
up for
based on the
freedom.
information
Dr.
that you
Fauci
have
said
and
that
what
the masks are ineffective. The main doctor in the United States said the masks are ineffective.
But then he flipped and said that they did work, right?
Look at the flags.
Everybody jump on him. Pressure. Because the first reaction, they say, oh, that does nothing. Once he start feeling the heat, then he's
You're going to fight off any virus.
I get it. You're just
The fact of wearing gloves. So, and I agree with you guys.
is there anything else I can do for? I mean, I love. Seriously, I don't mind the conversation, and I don't mind the debate, and I don't mind answering your questions.
But it's cold.
And I wish I had.
We come from very far.
I wish I had the answers that you wanted to hear to some of the questions, but I don't. I have answers, but they might not be the ones that are correct in your mind or the ones you want to hear, right? But they're the answers I have, unfortunately, for both of us, right? Because I'd like to be able to give you all the answers
Our
that
freedoms
you
are our
want.
freedoms.
I
This is
agree.
10 days
like-
they say after you have no symptoms.
It really breaks my heart the way that our country is reacting to all these mask orders. This is America, my friend. We have people from all over the world that want to be here because of our freedoms. Now they start taking us away from us,
And if we don't stand
then
up
we're
for
gonna
our
be like the rest of the world, and then we're not gonna be the best country in the best country in the world like we are right now. We have the best military in the world.
What's that saying? Vote yourself in, shoot yourself out. We don't want to come to that because it's communism coming to America. It's
Bro,
not good, man. The mask, a form of imprisonment, even back in the day.
bro, they're pretty much.
So you guys, are you guys on YouTube?
We're on
I
YouTube.
wouldn't
Okay.
go there.
Do you mind if I ask you what your name is?
Mine's CPR audits.
CPR.
CPR audits, yes.
We have curfews.
And these guys
going on.
obviously will be linked up to.
That's
And I
not-
just
Yeah.
ask you that
We're all
because you know
different
what?
channels.
Quite honestly,
Mhm.
we deal with
A lot of it.
auditors here and now. No, not a lot of it, but it's just generally right. And I like to go and look, so that we're able to go and look and see how our people perform, how we perform, what we what we can learn, just like
Tell
how
him
you
your
guys
channel.
learn,
He goes and
right?
watches.
This is Auditing America.
Okay.
We're on every platform. Case from the
He probably has the
Allen
most
Report.
subscribers
Go to
out of the people that came.
Part of the
I shake your hand, but we're not allowed.
CPR audits.
We actually we're missing a guy right now. He's gonna come. Fake Mike, Real News. He's part of the Audit America.
Are you
Defense
guys local or are you?
We're national. What we do is we travel the country, making sure all across the board, our public officials, police officers, you name it, are not only courteous and professional, but they uphold the Constitution to the best of their ability.
Right.
So, I mean, you guys are really like cordial and respectful, but the freedom, you know what I'm saying?
But you don't want to
I
do what your boss
I
is.
understand you're on the job, and there's
You
people
don't want
higher
to go
above you.
against
I get it. Yeah.
your job, what they're saying at the department or at the marshal's office or something. I understand. You know, you have a family to feed. You have a mortgage, a house. You wake up and you're like, oh man, what is it? Oh, thousands of dollars in debt. We're all in that same boat. But there's a difference when like I said, it's a sentimental thing. We're doing the same thing that you guys are doing, but we're doing it on our own. We want to protect freedom.
Fair enough. Look, we don't begrudge you guys, and I can appreciate what you're doing, and I hope that everybody that you go and you speak to, and you speak to our people here or wherever you go, whatever agencies you talk to, whatever officials, that at least they're respectful and at least they give you some answers. Again, you might not like the answers, but at least they give you the answers to the questions, right? You guys have been nothing but respectful and cordial to us, so I appreciate that. We've dealt with other people who come and they're trying to antagonize us, and there's no reason for that, right?
We say First Amendment, and a lot of people go the wrong way about it. You know,
Well,
but
because
the First Amendment is about controversial speech. So, although I may not agree with what you're saying, I will die for your right to say whatever that you.
Likewise.
As you
Goes
know,
both ways.
as you guys know, there are a lot of uneducated people out there when it comes to the First Amendment. There are a lot of uneducated people when it comes out to videotaping in a public place. How many people do you have who are just citizens who go, "What are you doing? Don't video. I don't want to."
You don't have my permission, yeah.
have about
Right?
800.
They don't-
I have about 800.
They don't
Standing
realize
on a
that.
corner.
That you can do that. Like
Yeah.
if you're in public, you can be videotaped or pictures taken. I mean, you don't want to go to the playground and do that all
Right, yeah.
but you can do that.
Right.
But how many people do you come across
A
who
lot.
don't know that?
I've had people
And
call
then
the
you come
police
across
to try to get them to
guys
delete
who
the
don't
video.
Paparazzi. There's people way in front of our.
I mean, years ago we dealt with that sort of stuff with our people here. You know, I had some people here like, oh, like, no, what are you doing? You out of your mind? Here's case law. Look at the case law.
Yeah.
I think it was from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody videotaped an inland border stop.
Yeah.
And the border patrol agents went up there and had the person delete their.
And Terry versus Ohio. It's
I'm
Any
talking
public
about
officials,
specific
yep.
to First Amendment auditing.
Mhm.
And the guy went and took the person's phone, deleted videos off of it,
Yep.
We don't even
and
know
then
yet,
got
actually.
spanked.
We're playing it by ear.
Oh yeah.
We're like, all right, we'll
So
figure
it's
out
good
what's
educational for everybody.
But
Yes,
hey,
it
we're
is.
not gonna hold you guys any longer.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank you guys, we appreciate it.
having a conversation with
Thank
us.
you, man.
care, brother.
Yep. Thank you.
About the whole mask thing.
Saying that's why we
Speak to your.
Sorry. All right, guys. That was the courthouse in Las Vegas. It's a gorgeous building.
Tell them how you really feel about your mask, bro.
Make sure to go to Auditing America. Go to Chase from the Allen Report. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one, guys.